I have never wanted to be a cop. I'm not gonna, make any excuse for it, right? I'm clearly not cut out physically to be an officer, and I do like donuts. That maybe would have been a perk, but ultimately, it's this kind of stuff that scares the crap out of me. What you have here is a Georgia police officer kidnapped by a group of gang members during a traffic stop, caught on tape. Now, this is the video right here. We're not going to watch all 6 minutes and 34 seconds, but just watch how this thing plays the hell out. All right, so cops got the guy right there. Okay, the dude goes back to the car. I mean, just there you go. All right, other cop runs over, and they're trying to look at this here. He's just trying to get his buddy out. And these dudes are holding him in. They're just holding him in. I mean, what kind of, and it's daylight out. You can see the plate number clear as day. Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, what do they think is going to happen? What's going to go on? Because the cop at this point had already called in for backup. Right? Oh, and, there they go. There they go. But, watch this. See, there's another cop car. And there's another cop car. So, I mean, those dudes were already... already calling in for backup. There's a third. Those guys ain't getting away. Well, oh, come over here, and this is when they get pulled over and stuff. I had to make sure I had the right timeline synced up. But I mean, it was literally 3 minutes later. These guys are busted. These guys are already busted. Hands up, hands behind your back, get on the ground, get up, come with me. It's crazy, man. It's pretty wild that they're doing this, that they thought they could get away with it. I mean, the officer, as far as I can tell, is okay. They ditched some guns and stuff too. But let's take a look at the full story here. So, a Georgia police officer was caught on dashcam video allegedly being kidnapped after gang members attempted to flee the scene by driving away during a traffic stop, making it more than a mile in rush hour traffic before being stopped. I don't know how. I mean, I understand that that the news reporter wants to be wants to be objective here and just be like, well, they were allegedly kidnapping the officer. No. They grabbed him, they pulled him in the vehicle, and then when the other officer tried to help him, they sped off. That's no. That's not allegedly. They did it. You watch it. It's on tape. The unblinking eye of the camera caught them. Now, Marietta police officer Brian Wallace was conducting a traffic stop around 7:30 in the morning Thursday in Cobb County, when he had the driver of the vehicle step out because he noted his body language seemed odd. And two other people were also in the same vehicle. Now, when it comes to officers, and they say the body language seemed odd, and they're in Georgia, you can almost really ask yourself, was their body language odd, or was it something you were perceiving? Which I think is a fair question. However, as we've seen from the video, there was something seriously off there. Now, Officer Wallace also noted that he smelled the odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle and called for a backup officer to assist in a vehicle search, which is the smart play. I think given how things have been lately anyway, it's probably for the best to have another person on hand. And that's one of the reasons why when they grabbed him and they took off, all those three cop cars were right there. I mean, if anything, we all know cops kind of hunt in packs, so they're pretty close to one another. And that's why they got this guy back in a span of about 2 minutes, really. So another officer, Sergeant Brian Honea, arrived at the scene as backup. Dashcam video released on Friday showed that the suspect sprinting back to the driver's side of the car and attempting to flee as Wallace wrestled with them. The passenger in the car put the car in drive, pinning Wallace inside the vehicle while Honea was knocked to the ground. And then these are the three gentlemen allegedly charged with allegedly kidnapping a police officer. But as we've seen from the video, no. There wasn't really allegedly about it. They drove off with this dude pinned into the driver's seat. Now, the suspects wrestled with Officer Wallace inside the vehicle at speeds up to 71 miles per hour through congested traffic, muddy dirt roads, and rough terrain. Officer Wallace stated that roughly halfway into the more than 1 mile kidnapping, he decided to pull the driver door closed in order to keep from being thrown out onto the roadway in traffic, which is a smart play. They were probably hoping that he was going to take off, that they could get him to fall out of the car. Now, one of the suspects jumped out of the car before the vehicle came to a complete stop. The driver eventually surrendered to Wallace. 2 handguns that were tossed from the vehicle were recovered. And that's one of my favorite things when it comes to like watching these type of chases. You'll be watching and like they'll have a helicopter overhead and you'll just see like bags fly out of the car. Like, it's okay, I'm going really fast. They're not going to be able to see the giant bag of cocaine I'm hucking from the car window. They're not going to see anything at all, period. No. Like, they always see it. And it's just, I mean, I understand like the idea there is just like, oh, really? Yeah, you don't want there to be like, you know, anything on you and you think you're going to get rid of it. But here's a little pro tip. Okay. Have a trap door in the passenger seat on the floorboard. Go and like, you know, put a trap door. If you're ditching out stuff, you can sit there and put it underneath the car. They can't prove that it came from you. They can't prove that they won't even be able to really get what it is, especially if you're dumping it out. It's just going to go everywhere. They might be able to see it, but they won't know what it is. You could just say you had a bat of chalk you need to get rid of. So I mean, there's options. I'm just saying, I'm not running a criminal enterprise, but I get it. The 3 suspects were gang members from Massachusetts, identified as Cory Moody, Eyzaiya Moody, and Walter Gadson Jr. They were arrested and booked into jail on Thursday. They face charges that include assault, obstruction, fleeing, eluding, kidnapping, felony possession of a firearm. They also face traffic violation charges. So here's what I'm thinking. These guys were down in town from Massachusetts, so they traveled from the northeast down to the south, went to Georgia. Were driving around at 7:30 in the morning. Cops smelled marijuana coming out of the car. Cop pulled him over. The dude, you know, figured they could book it, get out of there, get back to Massachusetts where things might be fine. Fight or flight kicks in. But here's the thing. You might be able to outrun a cop, but you are never able to outrun a damn Motorola, right? You're never able to outrun a Motorola, period. We all know that at this point. There's just no way to do it. So these guys must have known they were screwed from the get-go. And they did, you know, they very much did go peacefully. But if it was just a routine traffic stop, and the worst that would have happened would have been like, you know, hey, you got some pot on you, like, and that's it. I mean, maybe they just wanted to take their chance, but they screwed up bad. And I don't think they're going to be seeing the light of day anytime soon. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you haven't already, thumbs it up, hit on that subscribe, check out 3 Buck Theater, check out Mundane Chats, or if you just want to help support the channel, the best way to do that is patreon.com/mundanematt, link below in the video description. Thank you guys again, have yourself a great day, and peace out.